Hey everyone, Wanderbot here, and welcome back to Stories Path of Destinies. So, some of you guys might have actually seen the impressions video I did about a month ago, give or take, of the beta demo, whatever you want to call it, of this game. But it's effectively, if you haven't seen it, this game is a lot like Bastion, and like Hyper Light Drifter, just in terms of, you know, isometric slash top-down hack and slash RPG. It's really good. It's a lot easier than either of those two. I mean, Bastion was okay, but this one is a lot more casual, at least in my opinion. It might be harder, I don't know, I haven't seen the changed version. But, you know, high focus on storytelling, you know, in-world narration based on what you do in the game, a couple different movesets, upgrade trees, so on and so forth. Which I actually really appreciate. It's also freaking pretty. Like, this is probably one of the prettiest indie games to come out this entire year. Doesn't have anything on Hyper Light Drifter, but it comes close. Anyway, let's get started.
Once upon a time, the infamous rover Reynardo plundered the floating isles. Then his mother called him to her deathbed. "Swear to me that you won't die on the gallows," she rasped. Reluctantly, he swore, and he whiled away his days at home with music, cards, and wine. But the Emperor had changed. He'd been good once, a shy, almost humble toad. He'd built universities. Then people started whispering about mass graves in the woods, midnight rituals, victims screaming. The Imperial Ravens would round up entire villages, and no one ever returned. The Ravens had come to Ubar scouting for ancient books said to be of great power. But the librarians had hidden the books, so they'd burnt the librarians. The citizens, outraged, had driven them off. The Ravens had come back with dropships. The kid had fled with one of those books. He was brave and dumb and wanted to join the rebellion. And Reynardo had promised his mother he'd protect him.
Well, this is interesting. Yeah, the demo started with like a random chapter, probably in the middle. And this is something quite different, which I appreciate. Unfortunately, this is under an embargo, so I believe we're going to get like 3 episodes, and then I'm going to have to wait until the game comes out full release, and then we'll finish the game. But you know what? That's okay. I don't even know if it's 3 episodes. It's 3 stories, which I have no idea what that means.
The kid was looking down, watching his city burn. "Sorry, kid," Reynardo told the kid. "Look, if we give them the book, they'll leave you alone." "My mother died for this book!" "I promised her I'd protect you." "Oh, damn it." The kid had run off. With the book, of course. So Reynardo had to run after him.
Alright, this is interesting. So, when I say the stories mode, I sort of know what it means. Stories are like different sections of the story, obviously. So kind of like chapters, but...
The 2 ravens were staring at the kid like he was their dinner, which probably was what was in their tiny brains. "Hey," Reynardo said. They cocked their heads at him. "Pick on someone as ugly as you." Wait, that didn't come out right. "For the Emperor!" The ravens cawed and rushed at him.
Let's see. So this game has kind of a... Oh, shit, I can't dodge yet. This game has like a choose-your-own-adventure style system. Okay, when an enemy is about to attack, left stick and X to counter. Countering can interrupt any action. Oh, okay. Oh, shit. Okay. So that's how we counter. There's a dodge in this game too, but honestly, well, no, I really like the dodge. The countering is a little bit more awkward. I'd rather use the dodge, if and when I can.
Dropship flew overhead. He hoped they hadn't noticed him. The kid.
This game is really pretty. Low poly, but still. Okay, hold X to grab, aim, throw. Bye. Bye. Bye.
Oh, right. The Gate of Heroes. Someone's idea of a joke, making the Skyship Docks a gated community. You needed a hero's sword to open it. And the kid was on the other side of the gate. Who let you through? Promise me you'll take the book to the rebels, or I'm gonna steal your ship. I'm not taking that damn book anywhere, and neither are you. Try and stop me, laughed the kid. I bet you don't even have a hero's sword. And with that, the kid hopped away. Had to hand it to the kid. He was an idiot, but he had guts. Where was Reynardo going to get a hero sword? Ore and wind essence? That sounds about right. I'll need a workshop, though. Perfect.
Okay, sword crafting. This is the sword crafting menu. Here you can craft and upgrade powerful magic swords. Gather the required materials from chests scattered throughout Boreas. Okay, not crafted yet. Next level 1. Look badass. Cost 3 ore. Gotcha. If you have enough resources, you make it.
QED.
Okay, so next we'll get the other one. There's also, I believe, 4 swords in the game. Hopefully there are more, and we only have access to these, or maybe there's upgrade branches. I have no idea. Anyway, hero sword get. I miss having that dodge, though.
Settling down and finding people to care about. The kid's mum had been a swell cook, and she'd laughed at Reynardo's jokes, even when he didn't know he'd made one. And then the ravens had come to burn her. And she'd made him promise to protect the kid. But she never told him where the book was. Just the kid. He came up to a ledge. It was too far to jump. There'd been a bridge here before, hadn't there? And there was Peter, giggling at him. How'd you get across? He asked the kid. Where'd you find a hook? I hopped, said the kid. Wise-ass kid. Hey, look out behind you! Cute, said Reynardo. Ah, ravens.
Alright. Hook time, maybe. I really do enjoy the counter system in this game. It's pretty basic, but it works very well.
Some sense into the kid. Just hook his way across the ledge and chase the kid down. Thing was, he hadn't used his hook since he'd retired. He'd done it. Maybe if he meditated at that altar there, he'd remember his old skills.
Okay, so it's got a leveling system with skill points. I like. Okay, skills. Each time you gain a level, you get a skill point. Spend your skill point in altars scattered throughout Boreas to gain new powerful abilities or upgrade existing ones. 4 tiers. More truths you discover, the more tiers you unlock. You can find skill info. I've got a skill point. Get hook shot.
It was starting to come back to him. Something you never completely forgot. Like how to freeze time when attacking. The more he fought, the more he'd probably remember.
So we've got a nice little hook shot, also works on enemies.
And there was the Farfarer. She was the fastest ship he'd ever known. She could do the Kestra run in 12 furlongs. Well, so the salesman had told him. And something told him the kid was about to walk into an ambush. Stop! He shouted. I'm not giving you the book! Shouted the kid, and took off. No! Peter! But the kid ran for it, and a goggler nailed him with its eye beam.
Oh, that hurts. That hurts real bad.
The book was unburned. Next to it were the buckles from the kid's shoes, and a kid-sized pile of ashes. Damn it. Why hadn't he lied and told the kid he'd take the book to the rebels? The kid would be alive now. Really pissed off and betrayed, but alive. Oh, damn it. Reynardo picked up the book. He couldn't let the Empire have it now. He was going to have to get it out of there. He'd be a wanted man. Probably have to join the rebellion just to have a place to dock. Well, he'd hated home life anyway.
I don't know if I have to heal up, but we might as well do it. I wonder if I should probably come back and break some of these boxes for whatever resources I can get. Looks like it's just health, though. No, like, treasury due or anything important like that. Okay, well, that's fine. I still can't dash, though. The dash makes traversing the environment really easy. Poor kid. Dumb kid. I'm gonna break them just in case. Because I would like to upgrade my swords. Though, honestly, it seems like this game does not do difficulty scaling too much. It's just kind of like, alright, you got the basics down, you can beat the game.
What was the big deal about this book, anyway? Maybe he should open it and find out. All that had been years ago. How many? The war was a blur, and now 3 Raven scout ships were chasing him. "Where are you running, rebel?" cawed the Raven captain over the loud hailer. Reynardo could see them cranking up their catapults. "Just going out for milk?" Reynardo yelled back. "Where can you run?" laughed the Raven horribly. Far behind him, another city was burning. The dark cloud above its island was thousands of Imperial ships. The fleet was doing a thorough job. "Take us to the rebel base, and we'll spare your life!" it cawed. The entire jury-rigged rebel fleet was only a few islands to the east. Beyond that were only the pillars of heaven, a sea of endless blood-colored tornadoes. The rebellion was out of time, unless Reynardo could bring a game-changer. Maybe he could. Reynardo had found out where he could find the pieces of the Sky Ripper, the legendary weapon that had exiled the lost gods. Surely a legendary weapon could win the final battle. On the other hand, his old friend Lapino had sent Reynardo a desperate message saying he had a brilliant scheme to save the rebellion. If Reynardo could only rescue him. Reynardo dived the Farfarer towards the abyss. As he felt the heat of the jet stream, the Raven ships peeled off, not stable enough to follow him down there. Now it was time to choose. Lapino or the Sky Ripper?
So, last time in the demo, we did Lapino. And we'd technically be redoing one section of the story, but I kind of want to go this direction for the first run-through, just because I want to see that story continued. A little bit of repetition, but honestly, it's a short story nonetheless. So let's do it this way, and then we'll do the Sky Ripper path the second time around, just because. I feel like I want to stay consistent here. Hopefully I can, like, roll back in time and not have to do that tutorial mission. Like, a New Game Plus mode would be really fun for this game, actually.
Ah, Lapino. Apparently, the Mad Rabbit had sold a Pegasus that he did not exactly own. Lapino always wiggled out of trouble, given time. But he was out of time. The Ravens had figured out that Lapino was a rebel spy. If the fleet reached him first, they'd string him up for that. Never mind the winged horse. Lapino had apparently managed to confuse the judge by arguing that he hadn't actually stolen a winged horse. He'd only sold it. But wait, where was the prison? The village was empty. Had everybody fled the Ravens?
Okay, so we get a fair amount of ore. We're gonna need more of it, though. But yeah, so this is the demo mission that I had done back in the day, and I could very easily just beeline my way out of here. Oh, I see. It's like a moving platform. This is new. They redid the level.
Wondered what would happen if he jumped. Would he be rescued by an emergency platform?
Fortunately, unfortunately, I can't jump anyway. Where is this going to drop me off?
People were frightened these days. Just 2 weeks past, Reynardo had sneaked through an empty town and listened to the Ravens caw about the Emperor's new taste in ritual sacrifice. Reynardo's blood was up. He just needed to smash something.
So I was trying to say, this game is going to be really hard to commentate because the narrator is going to be saying things constantly. So I'm probably going to be interrupted fairly frequently. There might be a couple of points where we talk over each other. I apologize in advance. There's not really much I can do about it. That's just kind of the nature of a game like this. So, I could Actually, I don't know if I'm going to be able to beeline for this one. I need to collect resources so I can open up some of these hero gates. And also, it just... I'd feel bad if I didn't go full completionism on this and get everything along the way. Interesting.
Firewalls only let you through if they think you're hot enough.
So, it looks like we're going to have to open up the hero gate. Yeah, they completely changed the pathway through this level. Which I guess makes sense. Doesn't seem like I have an upgrade card. So I guess we're going to go down and then maybe double back. But yeah, there's that whole section of the earlier town that you used to walk through in the demo that you don't anymore. And that's interesting. I wonder how much more of the pathway through this level they've switched. I love it how they just sit there waiting to be fought. It's kind of great, actually. There we go. Show me your moves.
Ravens were landing everywhere. The advance guard. He'd better get moving. If they got to Lapino first, they'd eat him for breakfast. Or a snack. Ravens weren't picky. If they got hungry, they sometimes forgot to interrogate their prisoners. Even top spies like Lapino. Where had the mad rabbit got to?
I like the fact that it grades you after everyone. It doesn't really need to, but it's just kind of a nice way of, like, you know, seeing how well you've done. And obviously, like I mentioned kind of at the beginning of this episode, this game is not that hard from my experience so far. So it's kind of one of those where, I'm getting the feeling I'm probably going to be able to just breeze right through most of this game. Should probably leave this health alone, just in the off chance we get injured here. Shame though, they really did, like, lock off half the level. I'm trying not to collect the foodstuffs, but honestly, it probably doesn't matter. Okay. There's the ore we're looking for. Apparently there's a water... Oh, shoot. I'm not going to be able to get back and get to that fire level. Yeah, so that implies that there's some kind of new game plus to this. Maybe this game almost lets you, like, loop back and redo story missions somehow.
Reynardo felt like he was ready to learn new things. Thank goodness it was starting to come back to him. Something you never completely forgot, like how to freeze time when attacking. The more he fought, the more he'd probably remember.
So now I got Dash. I don't think I have the offensive version of Dash. But I got the regular version of it. There's an offensive version of it that lets me dash through enemies and stuff, doing damage, which is actually really useful. I really love the combat in this game. Like, it's simple, just X, 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 X. Could use, like, a heavy attack system, but still.
Cook this way. Probably not.
Okay, we want to find a weapon crafting cart somewhere. Oh well, yeah, I bet I get the ability to redo this level at a later date. Just so I can get through the fire door and some other things. I wonder if that changes how the levels branch. That's an interesting question. Because yeah, I can't get through here either. Because I need a void sword. And I most definitely do not have that. So yeah, I'm just going to assume we come back later. Have I leveled up? I have leveled up. So we can get combo. Attack immediately when previous attack lands to do a perfect strike. Bonus damage and double combo bonus. Defensive reflexes, slow down time after successful counter until your next action. Countering an attack now causes damage, extra health, or run faster. Ooh, running faster sounds pretty damn good. I'm gonna try perfect strike.
Skills? He welcomed them back like he was at a reunion.
It looks pretty forgiving, honestly. Style acceptable. It's because I didn't do anything but just hit them. Which is kind of a shame. You're supposed to, like, mix dashes and dodges and all of these other things. Oh well. Anyway. I spot a bunny.
Dirty and bloody, Reynardo finally reached Lapino. The rabbit was practicing his shuffle. Reynardo recognized the cards. It was Lapino's favorite deck. Oh, I thought you were in danger. I am. The ravens are coming. Oh, the prison thing. Right, yeah, see, this guard owed me 53 ducats, so we made a deal. They're very reasonable people, actually, for weasels. Now, I got a brilliant plan to kidnap Zenobia. We capture Zenobia, we find out what she knows, and that's the whole war right there. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Capture the Emperor's greatest general, who also happened to be a deadly sorcerer and, oh, his only daughter. That would be worth it. On the other hand, he could still get to the core of the Sky Ripper, even if he couldn't get the whole thing. It must have great power.
Last time, I went with Zenobia, so pay call in Zenobia. Reynardo and Lapino were back together, but Reynardo still needed a game changer to save the rebellion. Maybe Lapino was right. Maybe they could go kidnap the Emperor's only daughter and greatest general, Zenobia. Extracting intel out of her would turn the tide of the civil war. And admittedly, she looks kind of like a cat and or a fox, but the Emperor's a toad. I'm really confused about that one. Hopefully they explain it.
Zenobia wasn't just the Emperor's daughter, of course. She'd been Reynardo's best friend in sword fu school. And you're still mad for her, the rabbit reminded him. They'd been close. She'd told him things no one else knew. But she'd never told him who she really was. She knows all the Emperor's plans, chuckled the master spy. She won't give them up easily. She'll tell the interrogators, all right, said Lapino. Taking her would change the game, all right. The city was already under Zenobia's control. I had to admire her efficiency. Reynardo shivered at the thought of Zenobia at the mercy of the interrogators. Could he really turn her over to them? But this was war. It wasn't meant to be pretty.
Hopefully we can upgrade our stuff. Okay, so we've got another one of these dumb lift things. I really want to just jump off or something so I can actually fight these guys. Oh wait, they're... what? Oh, I see, they were fighting. Like in the last level, we skipped half of it, and I was like, no, I want to fight! Can't do. Confused me. Okay. So I think I will get the movement speed upgrade fairly soon.
Can't we just agree to disagree? Said Reynardo. No?
Wrong sword. Hopefully there's a weapon crafting cart somewhere soon. Oh, I can stun them with the... That's useful. I can stun the dumb eye, whatever you want to call them, with my hook, outside of range, so I don't have to worry about getting, you know, beamed in the face. Useful. And there's a lot of them.
Ha! Bet you never saw that coming.
Let's just grab him with the hook. Easy peasy. Lemon squeezy. Okay. I like it how it looked like he was still stunned, and I was just like, is his half just gonna get up? Like, is that what's gonna happen here? The answer is no. Obviously not. I like it that enemies will actually, like, tacitly turn a little blue, just so you know that they are targetable. That's a nice feature.
So, what's this plan of yours? Use me as bait, said Lapino. And he outlined a slightly complicated plan that involved geese, a net, setting the Farfarer a little bit on fire, Lapino dressing as an old blind toad, and Reynardo hiding inside a monstrous watermelon. What could possibly go wrong? Thought Reynardo.
Go for Lapino's geese, net, fire, toad, watermelon plan, or no time for harebrained schemes. Geese, net, fire, toad, watermelon plan.
Oh, this is gonna be fun, said Lapino, as he ran to go set up his marvelous plan. A crafting bench. Reynardo wondered what he could make with it.
Okay, so we can... we can't make a Void Blade yet. We can't make Winterthorn yet. We can almost make Firestorm. We could upgrade this one. The only problem is we need the ore. And I would like to actually unlock some more swords here, just so we can actually unlock some of these freaking doors. Because there's so much of this game that is locked off to me. Much to my general chagrin. So let's not upgrade my sword yet. We don't need the abilities. I need levels, honestly. Like, getting levels for the special abilities seems way more important than there we go. Fuck you. Okay, I'm taking some damage here. That was great, but imperfect, so we don't get any bonus points. That sucks. Yeah, if you do this like really well, you get a lot of experience for it.
Reynardo felt dubious about the whole plan. With every step, he was waiting for it all to go horribly wrong. But against all odds, Lapino's idiotic plan worked. Zenobia's ravens ran off after the geese, the net dropped, and Reynardo jumped out of the watermelon and put his sword to Zenobia's throat. "Reynardo," she said, "are those new scars? They look good on you. You never returned my velvet jacket. It was my favorite. You look stupid in velvet. Ah, what does an imperial princess know about style? Oh, get a room, you two," said Lapino. But the fleet was coming on fast, so they put Zenobia on the Farfarer and took her east over the Nexus. She'd vanished from Swordfu School, from his life, without even saying goodbye, without ever telling him she was the Emperor's adopted daughter. Ah, Lapino was right, Reynardo thought reluctantly. She knows things. She recognized his look. "You're taking me to the interrogators, aren't you?" she said, wide-eyed. And then she jumped, with horror. Reynardo saw Zenobia plummeting. Then he saw the Nexus below them. Cats always land on their feet. "Ah, she'll head for the Imperial outpost," yelled Lapino. "You have to catch her."
These levels are short. I don't entirely know how the embargo for this game works. I might actually have to clarify it. Because they say stories, but like, are they just these little mini chapters or something else?
Cats can run faster, but foxes can run longer. If he ran, he could head her off before she reached her minions at the outpost. Well, he did love a good chase. He wasn't that good. Yet.
Oh, looks like damage is consistent between levels. I will have to keep that in mind. Though, luckily, there's usually a fair amount of healing items, so we should be okay. I'll have to be kind of careful, though. Oh, that thing. Oh, it's just like a shrubbery. I don't know if we're... Yep, we do get stuff from these. I was like, I don't know if we're going to get stuff from these crystals, but I'm going to try anyway, just so I can max my health back out. Okay. Let's look around for treasure and stuff. We've got hookshot spots. But generally, levels progress from left to right.
We needed bridges anyway.
Maybe not. I have no idea which is the right direction, and I hope... Well, no, we already know we can come back and redo things. But yeah, it looks like I've missed out on a secret or two. I assume I can't redo this level. Oh, that's fine. Are they not? Okay. Avoid Warlock's fire spell. It'll damage everyone in the area it explodes. Okay. Let's see. So the Warlock is kind of a jerk. I'm gonna have to be very careful here to not get hit, because I am trying to spam as much experience as I can. Luckily, we're getting really good at this whole perfect strike thing, though the screen flash is a bit of a problem. Anyway, combo breakers, 66, hey! And we level up. I really like this game. Like, this is really, honestly, very easy in comparison to, like, Hyper Light Drifter. But I like that because it's kind of a nice, casual, relaxing experience as opposed to, like, What's it? Oh, hi. What? Where? What? Where? Where the devil am I?
He was closing on her. He could smell her fear. He tried not to think about the interrogators at the secret base. What did they do to her? Maybe it didn't have to end that way. Maybe he could talk to her. But, after all, there were worse things the Imperials had done to friends of his.
Yeah, I feel like I'm missing a lot because the level is kind of designed in a
things was fun.
Very linear sense, and I don't appreciate that, but whatever. Okay, so we can use the workbench. Go back to the sword. I still haven't gotten enough fire essence or anything like that. I could just upgrade my sword, but near as far as I can tell, we don't really need to. But yeah, I'd rather have the ability to, like, freely explore these areas and not just, like, get railroaded down a specific path. I'm kind of disappointed that, I can't, oh shoot. I don't even know what I was gonna say. Okay, let's hit that warlock. There we go. Perfect. Combo style 61. Didn't break it yet.
The outpost. The Imperials there were no match for him. Soon after, Zenobia limped up the path. When she realized he was already in front of her, she didn't even try to run. Oh, you left without saying goodbye. Again, he said, please. I'm enjoying this a little too much. She said, shaken. Oh, spare us the chit-chat, would you? Said Lapino as he shackled her hands so she couldn't throw spells. She knows all his plans. All the way back to the Farfarer. Lapino nagged Reynardo about how the interrogators would pry all the intel out of Zenobia. How that would turn the tides in the imminent battle. All they had to do was take her to the rebels' secret base. Reynardo didn't like to think about what the interrogators would do to her. Couldn't he just talk to her?
Okay, this is too cruel. Skip the rebel base. Once again, Zenobia was Reynardo's prisoner. The next stop would be the rebel base, but the things the interrogators would do to her, Reynardo could skip the base and find a way to interrogate Zenobia himself. I'm gonna go with Reynardo's a nice dude.
As they pulled away from the Nexus, Reynardo could see the fear in Zenobia's eyes. I can't take her to those creatures at the base, he whispered to Lapino. Ah, you've gone soft. Soft in the head. We captured her for what she knows. I'll take her to the mountains. Tell all the horrible things the Emperor's done. Yeah, believe me. She'll turn. And he turned the wheel. The hell you will! Shouted Lapino, and he grabbed the wheel back from him. The two of them wrestled for control of the ship. It shot off like a mad sparrow. Suddenly, Reynardo was falling. When he came to, Zenobia was standing over him. Why didn't you take me to the base to be interrogated? She demanded. Do you know what's left of people they interrogate? This is some trick, isn't it? To make me fall for you again. Well, I won't. Oh, go on then. Scurry back to your ravens. I can't stop you. But strangely, she didn't. As Reynardo set off to find the Farfarer, she followed him, keeping just out of sight of the ravens.
Alright, so we got another upgrade cart, but I still haven't found any new bits. Yeah, I get the feeling we'd keep looping through. This game is, this plot is seeming too short to be, like, for everything to be collected in one go.
Oh, good! I need a new rug for me nest, said the lead raven.
These flashes are bright. I'm not fully appreciative of that. Okay, there's the treasure that we're looking for, yeah. But it's barely any, yeah. So, I think what we do is we, like, loop through multiple stories pretty much infinitely, getting whatever endings we want and playing the game kind of willy-nilly. Which actually is kind of neat. I assume there's nothing I can do go around here. That's fine. Because there's probably no way in this current plot arc that we're going to get all of our levels or arcs or anything like that. Okay, there goes my combo meter, but honestly I wasn't expecting that to go particularly well. Ow, tits. Wasn't quite in time. That's fine. But yeah, if you get a perfect, you get a fair amount of bonus experience, I believe. Let's see, did we get any fruit? Nope. Oh, that's fine. Yeah, I can only withstand like 4 hits. Reynardo, not exactly durable. Then again, there are health upgrades that I can get along the way. I don't know if you guys have seen my Batman Arkham Asylum.
Take a leap of faith, said the inscription.
Playthrough, but people were legitimately angry at me because I never bought health upgrades. Like, it is bad how, like, resistant I am to that sort of thing. Because we've got a bunch of these lifts around. Let's open up the hero door first. Frig, which one? I have no idea. And, like, I don't know where any of these lifts take me, either. Because I don't want to bypass anything. But, like, I hate missing content in a level. Damn. He came on fast. Alright, it's fine. Well, I guess we're here. But I think this is the most direct path. Damn. Or is it? I have no idea. Okay. Take out him. Oh, interesting. If they've got red, you can kill them in one go, so if you knock them on their ass. Oh.
As Reynardo stopped to sniff the wind, Zenobia came up, still mad. Did you really think you'd just talk me into betraying my father? Oh yeah, sure, that was exactly my plan. Then why aren't you even talking to me? Because I've never talked you into anything in my life. They're gonna court-martial you for letting me go. He caught a whiff of the Farfarer. Wet rope, tar, and a cask of Scobel ale he'd spilt last year. It was that way.
Okay, looks like I can return, though. Good, 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 good. I want to go back. Ah! I can't go back! My stuff! I want to upgrade my things! And it doesn't want me to. I'm always picking the wrong way, apparently. Which kind of sucks. I'm like, alright, let's go this way, see what we get. Oh. Well, that's fine. It'll probably loop me back somewhere, and I can redo these levels for equipment. Because I really do want to, like, get the power-ups here, but it's not being forthcoming. Did we... Look at all this level that we're not doing! Why?
Reynardo's paws were getting numb. Calaveras really didn't want company, did he?
Alright, whatever.
Reynardo wondered if he should have taken Zenobia to the rebel base for real. Maybe she wasn't playing him after all. After the bleak talk about the Emperor's dark secrets, he was regretting his suspicions.
So they did have a talk about it, apparently. But yeah, we like skipped 90% of the level here. That's just sad.
It wasn't his fault. They looked so breakable.
I think it was like this last level too, and I'm not going to be able to get through there anyway.
Sure enough, the Farfarer had crashed in some rocks. There was no sign of Lapino. Zenobia caught up. All that kid stuff in sword fu school. Look, look, that's the past. We're adults now. We have duties to other people. We have destinies. What are you talking about? And you are the most arrogant, slow-witted, light-fingered, mercenary, immoral, reckless. Run away with me, said Reynardo, and he realized he meant it. What? Just like that? She demanded. I will, if you will. So she kissed him. And it was the best kiss he'd ever had. They held hands as they boarded the Farfarer. Reynardo felt light-hearted, like the winds that were playing the rigging like a balalaika. But Lapino, I need to get back to Lapino, he said, suddenly realizing he could have been captured. A prisoner. He's not. How'd you know? He saw something in her eyes he didn't understand. He fell, didn't he? Into the abyss. She looked away, wouldn't answer. But then a bolt smashed through the Farfarer's keel. The broken ship plummeted out of the clouds.
I thought we hit like an ending there, and I was like, But no.
Reynardo picked himself off the deck. They were alive. We have to get to my private ship, she said. Do you trust me? I guess I must, he said. You go on ahead. Clear the path, she said. I can't kill my own soldiers. He wanted to say that he didn't trust her, that he had no idea what he was getting into. But he had no choice, did he? He was following his heart. That's what it means to be a hero. You had to follow your heart.
I get the feeling a lot of these levels open back up or something, or maybe we loop through them in different pathways, like they reuse a fair amount of level assets. I mean, there's obviously like a lot of places that I simply do not have access to. For better or worse. Okay, well, we could do aggressive reflexes, aggressive defense. Let's do aggressive defense, probably. Like, defensive reflexes could be really good. Oh, wait. We want to go this way, just in case we get a truth.
Better and better.
Because attack reflexes slows down time after every attack, too, which is insane. Oh, wait. I have another skill point. Hey! I don't care too much about running faster, so we'll do damage on this. I kind of want to unlock everything possible, and health is kind of low priority, comparatively. Secret? Sort of secret. Yeah, so the truths must be what you get at the end of every story.
Reynardo wondered if his future self had commissioned these poems.
These lights are driving me nuts. Okay. There's a fair amount of these guys around, surrounding me. And it's surprisingly easy to, miss. Okay, well, seeing as we just leveled up, let's come back. Alright, so I could keep doing... I mean, we haven't unlocked any new secrets, or truths. I assume some of these are, like, pretty nuts. Powerful. More sword magic. Kill any enemy in a single strike. Auto-activates when reaching a certain combo threshold. So we can get it down to, like, 10 or something like that. That's nuts. Stunning dash, hookshot speed. Damage, shield, hooking, dash through enemies. That's the one I want. Dash through shield, stunning dash. True sword fu. Attack enemies at any distance. Huh. I'm probably going to keep with aggressive defense, because I don't really care about maximum health that much. Yet. Stamina, more stamina. These will be important later, but let's keep with aggressive defense for the time being. We'll do the movement speed thing on the second playthrough or whatever. I might actually be able to loop through like the same story over and over and over again too, for farming's sake, effectively. Boxes. I do so love boxes when they actually have things that I desire in them. In this case, the answer is no.
Reynardo had been the terror of the sandcastles when he was 2.
Okay. I can knock over flags? That's adorable. I mean, it didn't really do too much, but that's kind of a neat function nonetheless. Whoa. Hi. What? This is kind of a change. Oh, right, we hook over. We're just, like, on the Raven Fleet now. Which is kind of interesting. Okay. I want to take you out before you do anything uncomfortable to me.
Hey, welcome to Earth. Reynardo told the corpses. It was something he'd seen in a play once.
Okay, can I get it to, like, fall off the side? Not really. Okay. Yeah, welcome to Earth. I was actually... Oh, man. I have not seen Independence Day in a long time. I think that was Independence Day. Problem is, they kept Independence Day, Will Smith, and Men in Black Will Smith messed up in my head more than a little. Because he's effectively the same guy. Oh, damn. Ow, fuck. When they all attack me at once, that's when things get uncomfortable. Okay. There's no multi-counter in this game, unfortunately for me. Alright, whatever, we'll be fine, but... the three oh god. The 3 exclamation marks just lit up, and I'm just like, huh. I'm in trouble, aren't I? Yes, yes I am.
They paused to catch their breath. It was strange to be so close to her. What are you thinking? He asked. I'm trying very hard not to think. Me too, he said. Up ahead, he could see the thin silver of Zenobia's personal ship. It looked fast. They would leave all this behind.
Get the feeling we still have to fight the Emperor or something. I always get some more water essence, so we might actually be able to get the water sword for the next playthrough. That'd be nice. Okay. Yeah. Now that I've kind of properly processed this, I assume we have to hook on as it goes by? What? Oh, I see. Well, bye, Zenobia. I guess. Let's see. Yeah, I was concerned that this game was going to make me, like, play through it, like, kind of choose your own adventure game style. Damn. I did not see him off camera. Which sucks a bit, but whatever. Okay.
New powers ready to blossom within him, or something.
But it looks like we can't actually, like, unlock everything over the course of this game. I don't know. I hate it when games don't give you the chance to, like, fully kit your character out before you're done. Looking at you, Moon Hunters. Just a little bit. That game has a really fun power-up system. That I almost never get to use. Ah, damn. Too late on the counter. That's okay. Eventually I'll start dashing instead of countering, but we don't have the strike-through dash yet. So my desire to do so is limited.
Imagine getting a horse up in one of these things.
Ow.
He would be cursing a blue streak.
I wasn't really thinking that I'd get shot while I was hooking across, but yeah, there we go. Okay, is this it? No, we're almost there, I think. Not gonna get attacked here? It looks like something I can hook over to, but I don't see a hook and there's no way to get there, so I guess it just looks like it. Oh, that's a shame. I love this look, though. It's interesting that the background has this, like, kind of paper texture to it. That's a big ship. You know, that's got to be one of the stories where we go off to fight the Emperor, because, like, I'm looking at it now, and that, like, totally is a level. Ah, shit. Okay, grunt your attacks, grab and throw another grunt into him, and his shield will be knocked away. Okay, there we go. Don't let them surround you. Should be easy enough. I think if I just hit them all semi-equally, we'll be okay. I love the fact that you can insta-execute knockdown enemies. That's a good setup. Or that's a good feature? I don't know. Feels right.
As they reached her ship, Reynardo suddenly felt a sharp pain in his stomach. He was surprised to see a crossbow bolt sticking out of it.
I was going to lead the Empire to our secret base, said Lapino. But no, you had to screw up my plan because you still got a thing for her.
Reynardo stared at Zenobia. The kiss. Was it real? She said, with a look of indescribable sorrow. She gestured and said an arcane word, and Lapino went flying into the abyss, screaming, "I'm telling your father!" Then she knelt down to cradle his head, and her paws felt very soft and warm. Okay, that was weird. He could have sworn he just died. Instead, he was on the Farfarer, sailing away from Ubar. And it was still burning. He'd fled burning Ubar years ago, hadn't he? And now he was back there. Had all those years fighting the Empire been nothing but a vision into the future? A useful vision if it was true. He'd learned something. Lapino was a traitor. Reynardo had suspected there was something wrong with the Mad Rabbit. But now he knew there was malice behind his goofiness.
Huh. Yeah, originally I saved Lapino because it's like, you know, don't abandon your friends. Turns out your friend's a dick. So, there's that. And it looks like Zenobia is not, you know, evil after all, because she didn't do anything to betray us. Just Lapino. And then she chucked Lapino down. She might have known he was, like... Well, she probably knew he was working for the Empire. I don't know, whatever. Anyway, interesting stuff. I like it, and we get fire essence. Okay, so... New truth revealed. Lapino is a traitor. Tier 2 skills unlocked. New location unlocked. Desert Temple. Okay, so we can view all the stories. And truth, Lapino is a traitor, and then if we get all of the truths, we probably get the final ending. Looks like there's a ton of stories to do, though. So, like, I'm gonna be playing this game for a while, actually. I'm pretty down to clown with that. I like it a lot, so if I just do view story... it does the summary. Neat. I like it. Let's see. What happens if I hit continue?
He'd made bad choices. But now, when the real battle came, he wouldn't make those choices. He wouldn't make the same mistake twice. The book's pages began to flip backwards, towards the beginning. And he realized that his adventure was just beginning. The clouds parted over the Isles of Boreas. It was time to choose. The rebellion was in trouble. Ravens were scouting for the secret rebel base. They needed a game changer. Pieces of the Sky Ripper had surfaced. Or so a scholar in the mountains had told him. Surely the weapon that banished the lost gods could defeat the Emperor. Also, a temple had risen out of empty desert. The Emperor had brought the Sky Ripper pieces up out of ancient burial by his obscene rituals. Could this be where the Iblis stone was hidden? Someone better get it before he does, thought Reynardo. And also, his old friend Lapino needed rescuing. Of course, Reynardo had a pretty strong suspicion that Lapino had betrayed the rebellion. But could Reynardo really leave an old friend to the Ravens?
That's interesting. I like that. So, I might actually loop through the Lapino story a couple of times, because there's some branches that we didn't go down, and it'd possibly be nice to go back through them and get them, before moving on to, like, new story tracks. Because we could go after Lapino and then after the core and kind of, like, go down that path, or we could even do the go to the rebel base, and I don't know. There's so many things to do. Or we could go off on something new and forget about it and then come back to it slightly fresher just because we haven't seen it in a while. I don't know. I honestly don't. We're going to have to do it anyway. So I might just cut out the stuff we've already seen. But who knows? Maybe the dialogue changes as a result of it. It's hard to say. Either way, though, that was really fun, and I can't wait to play more. So I'll see you guys in the next story. And as always, thanks for watching.